Good morning, Jennifer. At least it's good to see a lot of, political action behind you, electoral action. I can see a lot of boards there behind you. It's early morning, and this entire campaign has been what many would call a very aggressive campaign. How has that translated as far as the voters are concerned?
Well, here in Florida, you come to us an hour after the polls have opened here at a local library. Now, the picture would have been very different a week ago. What you say about the aggression of the campaign has brought out early voting in unbelievable numbers. More than 70 million Americans voted early. And if you had been out here a week ago, the line at this time of the morning stretched all the way out here to the street because many, many people have already voted. We've seen a steady stream of voters here this morning today, driving in, walking in, but a lot of people cast their vote here early because it has been such a polarized election, because it has been such an emotional election, because the divides are so stark, as you've been hearing from your guests earlier, and the voter that you just spoke to in Virginia. People here, tensions are running high, emotions are running high, and everybody wants their vote. The people who are going to vote have wanted their vote to be cast.
You, Jennifer, like you were saying, a lot of people have voted early. More than 75 million Americans have already voted. How is that compared to, let's say, previous American elections?
It is much higher. Of course, 2020 was an outlier because of the pandemic. So there was a lot of early voting. There was a lot more time for early voting. But the big difference now is in 2020, then President Trump discouraged Republicans from early voting, saying it was not good. He encouraged everyone to come out on Election Day. That has changed in this cycle. In 2024, the Republicans have had a very big get out the vote in early voting. And so we have seen Republicans early voting in record numbers. That's going to change a number of things because, as we're going to find out later today, the way that votes are counted here in the United States is often uneven. The early votes can be counted last in some states, first in other states. In Pennsylvania, for example, which of course is a must-win state for both candidates, those votes didn't get started counting until today. In other states, early votes were allowed to be counted before, and so we'll see those tallies when the polls close later today. So that early voting may change the way we see results come in, but it also is a big change for the Republicans, as I said, because in 2020 they did not encourage their supporters to vote early. In this election, they have come out, and as you said, in massive numbers, over 75 million of registered voters have voted early. A lot of those Republican.
Let me, before I let you go, let me also ask you this. What are the issues, especially in Florida? What is it that people are talking about? The key issues for them that they are coming out and voting for?
Now, Florida is a reliably Republican state, and you'll see a lot of Trump signs around here. I spoke to a Trump voter yesterday who said, look, I don't care about abortion. I want somebody running the country who knows how to run a business. But abortion is a huge issue in this state. There are very strict abortion rules here, and there is actually an abortion referendum on the ballot. That is very big here in this state, as well as the economy, of course. Everybody is talking about the economy and the border and immigration. Those have been the key touch points, much like you've seen across the United States. And I think those are the issues on which this election is going to turn. But even here in Florida, of course, home state to President Trump, it is reliably Republican, but I think what everybody's watching is those other issues. And abortion could be a key here. It could tip some people the other way.